Welcome to this Zentangle Quickie. My name is Heather Hartwick Gladden. I'm a Certified Zentangle Teacher, and today we're going to take a look at the tangle Wisp from CZT Theresa Fessler. Oh, what a fun tangle. Now, by the looks of it, right, it looks like, oh my gosh, that looks so hard. It's not as hard as it seems like it should be. Now, with that, it does take a little bit of concentration and things, but oh, it's just really, really neat. Okay, starts off with well, I didn't do an orb shape, but it's the same idea. A seed or an orb shape. Oh heck, why don't I just do it? I'm going to do an orb shape because in my little samples from today's Tough Tangle Tuesday, I did seed shapes, and it's the same idea. So you'd start with an orb or a seed in the center bottom of wherever you want this, and we just have to remember we have to keep room obviously here, but to the sides too for it. All right, then get this so that way we can make sure to see. We're essentially going to aura it and make an S shape. Now, if you take a look, one of the things that I noticed is because when I was first playing with it, I made the S shape and I made it really, really long. It doesn't matter in the end. I will share that. But if you want to kind of get the look like Theresa gets, the first ones, make them maybe not, leave some room for it to grow. Like that. I probably should curve it in a little bit more, but it doesn't matter. All right, then, and it doesn't matter which side you start, we're going to be alternating sides. So we're going to do a second run right here, and we're going to essentially aura, but starting at the tip, coming out a little bit, aura-ing, and I needed to move that so I can see. There we go, and I just extended it because. Now, you don't have to start. You don't have them together here either. Take a look at the For More Inspiration link and scroll to the bottom. And actually, because it's in German, and I don't know if it times out or not, but at the top, at least on my browser, you can translate it. You might be able to right-click on it also and translate it to English. But if you scroll all the way down, she has some interesting tips and then also some additional pictures of variation ideas. All right, so once we have this one, and I'm turning it because for whatever reason, I keep flip-flopping which way I want to do it, and for whatever reason, when I'm doing it, the second one and hollowbowing underneath this, I just have this need to draw it towards me. Okay, so same idea, but again, we're going to hollowbow underneath this. We're not crossing any lines. And like that. They don't have to match. I just lucked out at that point right there. And then the second one, like that. And like I said, we're essentially flip-flopping. So now that that's done, when I think I decided, it seemed like the way my brain works sometimes, it's just goofy. This side I like to go up because it's like I'm doing it. I'm like no, I can already feel it. It doesn't feel right. It's silly. Okay, something else. I'm going to take this from this tip. Again, you don't have to. Whatever you end up doing is fine. But I'm going to come from this tip and make a new S shape. I could have, well, no, that would have been too far. Like that. Same thing again, aura-ing it. I almost think sometimes that, after you've been tangling for a while, right, you kind of just, it's like instinctual. No, that's not going to feel right going that direction. So I'll do it this direction. Feels a little crazy, but you know. All right, and then same thing on the other side. Yeah, when I went over 2. Oh, that turned out an interesting shape. I like it. It's neat. All right, so then all kinds of things you can do. You could put orbs in these gaps. I'm just going to do some regular shading, but I just wanted to share that. And actually, I really need, oh no, maybe not. I think I can, maybe I'll just fill that, do graphite there instead of filling it all the way in. I don't know yet. I'm going to save it for last. So one way to shade this is the over and unders. And where you know, points connect. Well, I usually, well, this is one of those days where apparently I'm breaking my own rules, in quotes, of having the tip of the pencil not going over the line I don't want to go over, like that. Just depends on the day. All right, and let's bring this down. It's only a recommendation, just like everything else, Zentangle. It's a recommendation. When I get graphite in where I don't want it, then I remind myself, you know, you really shouldn't have done that. That's why it ended up that way, I would tell myself. I'm feeling like I want to have that filled in with pen just because it's, I just want to have some extra contrast. But again, do look at the For More Inspiration link for just that. Theresa has some just absolutely gorgeous samples and ideas on what you can do with this. And really treating this kind of like a fragment, because it can be standalone just like this or combine it, and I will show you what I did. But like I said, oh no, that's right, I was going to fill that in. I did say that. Yes. Okay, let's do it. Okay, we'll get a nice orb. So nice to have the graphic one, so that way you can make quick work of filling in. Just have to be careful. Whew, perfect. Love it. Okay, so as I mentioned, this was the star of our Tough Tangle Tuesday. And let's see, where did I start? I started with this, which was a tile that I did not too long ago, where we featured a loop line. And I had left it, you know, kind of in the shadow box, and I was like, oh, it'll be perfect right in there. And I did this, so this you see I did with the seed shape. Let me pop this on top. So, you know, either way, it doesn't matter. The seed shape, you can kind of, because you would be auraing more of the shape, I guess, it can really help launch the S shape maybe a little bit more. I don't know, that's just what I'm thinking. Anyway, so but that way you can kind of see the difference, and it's just up to you, whatever you want to do. And then, oh, let's see, on the same session, this one is not finished, but I'll show you anyway. Because I decided I wanted to do one like she had, where, and this she started with an orb in the center, and I just eyeballed the center and put a little pencil dot. But I wanted to do it in more of our traditional Renaissance style with browns and blacks, and then I'll add some white to it. But here, so it's starting here, and then, you know, here's, you know, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then started adding some, you know, in the, you know, in the little openings. And I think I can fit in 2 more. That would be nice. But as some did on our call today, just called it, what did Mom call it? A seedling, and just did one, and it works just fine. And then in our PM session, I had fun with this. I wanted to try it on black. And just so much fun. So much fun. And what's neat about it is it doesn't matter how your S shapes go. But, you know, it doesn't have to, like this one, I was like, oh, look at, I got it, you know, nicely, so I could do a lot of, hollow bowing underneath. So it's a little, uneven, whatever. It doesn't matter. It just adds to it. And just, like I said, it's just really, really neat. So, and I was debating on putting another something up there. I don't know what, but really, really, really cool. Fun tangle. Well, and I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please click on the like button. And if you liked it enough to see more, would love to have you be a subscriber to the channel. This is a free session. This is, if you've watched my videos, this Tough Tangle Tuesday, it's on the third Tuesday of every month. It's free session. It's only an hour. And I'll take a tangle like this, and then we talk through it, we work through it, we see what trouble we'll get in with it. And it's just absolutely amazing. So if you would like to have fun with us, come and join us. Below the links to the step outs in the description section, you will find my Linktree link. There is everything that I want to share with you. So it has links to my website where you can follow my blog. It has a link to the YouTube channel, so that way if and actually if you could save that, you could always bookmark it. There's a subscribe thing. I don't quite understand. I think that subscribe thing is just if you, and I think I turned it on. I don't remember. I think that's if I make changes, maybe you get notified or something. I don't know. It's such a neat program. But I have links to there, to places where you can register for sessions. Besides the two that are listed there, also on Facebook. So if you follow my page, and then if you want to take it a step further and hang out and have fun, almost 24/7 with other Tangle addicts from all over, come and join us on our Tangle Addicts community group. The link is there. There are 4 questions though that you have to answer in order to gain entry. And it's just a lot of fun. Let's see what else on there that I want to highlight. I think that's pretty much it. It's all self-explanatory. And yeah, come and join us for some fun. And don't ever let don't ever be frightened by the looks of a tangle, because my mom said this just after we finished this call. It's like, if somebody said, "Oh, here, do this," without the instructions, it'd be like, no. But it's really, really fun. So I hope you give it a try. You know what? And if you do, I think there's a link to my email, in the link tree, and send me what you did, or if you're on the group, I'll see it there. All right. So with that, thank you so much for watching, and I wish you happy tangling.